Hello, I'm Helen Ford. I've been a member of St Albans Church for over 33 years, since we came to get our eldest son baptised. We found it a very welcoming and friendly church, and we stayed. I've done lots of jobs in the church over the years, but these days I'm mostly involved with the fundraising and fellowship activities, and I also do some pastoral visiting and sing in the choir. What would I usually be doing this time tomorrow? Well, since I retired from teaching 2.5 years ago, I've filled my time with lots of activities, voluntary work and meeting up with friends and past colleagues, in addition to the humdrum household chores. So on a typical Monday, I might go to a Keep Fit class, meet a friend for coffee, or do some shopping for a meal that I would be preparing for and with the young people at the YMCA foyer in Crawley on the Tuesday. I'm part of the chaplaincy team there, and we are on a rota to cook a meal and share it with the young people, chat to them, and generally try to provide a nice evening for them. Also, on Monday evenings, I usually go to my tap class and then on to a choir practice with songbirds, 2 activities I really enjoy. What will I actually be doing this time tomorrow? Well, sadly, I won't be preparing a meal for the YMCA at present. Since the lockdown, we've not been able to attend the foyer, so this has stopped. It's a great shame for the young people living there, but also for us. I've really missed it, and I really hope we can start that service again soon. So, instead of the Keep Fit, I might do a workout with Hannah in our sitting room, just as long as she's gentle with me. I can't cope with the extreme exercise classes she enjoys. As we can now meet others, I've started to reconnect with friends and colleagues, so I might be able to have a coffee and a chat with someone, either in our garden or now perhaps outdoors somewhere else. This week I did just that with some former colleagues, and it was lovely to actually meet face to face and enjoy each other's company rather than just seeing them on Zoom. And of course, our entire family has been very busy and involved in the production of the music for the online church services. Keith practices the hymns, then records the music on either his keyboard or now he can go back to the church on the organ. Then either Hannah or I will record a vocal track. We listen to the music on a laptop through headphones and record ourselves singing onto our phone. I then edit the 2 tracks together and send that out to the other choir members who are happy to join in. They have to do the same. They sing along and record their voices and send that back to me. Then I add their voices to the track and layer them up until we have a complete choir sound. The voices might need balancing so no one is too loud or too quiet. Then I send the new and the final mixed track to Rob Higson, who does the amazing jigsaw job of putting the whole separate pieces of the service together. And I think we'll be doing this music for a while, as there cannot be any singing in church, even though the services can at last now recommence. What are the joys and challenges I normally face? Well, I'm blessed to be enjoying my retirement and all the activities I get to do. I'm very lucky to be fairly healthy and able to get out and about in my car so I can be independent. I don't have very many challenges, really, other than not seeing my children very often, as they live away in Bristol, Amesbury, and in Hannah's case, in lots of different exciting places on a cruise ship. What are the joys and challenges I'm facing now? Well, life is certainly so different, isn't it? That in itself has been a challenge, learning to adapt to the ever-changing situation regards COVID-19. Lockdown was an interesting and sometimes challenging experience. I enjoyed the opportunity to read, paint and sew, to go for walks every day with Keith and Hannah, exploring our local area. That was a joy, until I badly sprained my ankle and that put paid to that for a while. I did find it more of a challenge then, as I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't drive or walk, so was stuck. I can certainly empathise with others who've been stuck inside all this time. I've also enjoyed learning to Zoom and use other methods of communication. Our family virtual quizzes and games have been fun. A surprising thing to me is that I've struggled and grappled with the technical aspect of the music editing, but I'm mostly able to do it now without too much tech support from Keith. It certainly has been a challenge up to now, and the time it takes and the deadlines we're working towards continue to make it challenging. However, it is very rewarding when we get lovely feedback from people about how much they are enjoying hearing the music and the choir. It's been a joy to have Hannah back home with us after the initial panic that she might not get home. However, it is a challenge to see her hopes and dreams for her career and future disappear as the entertainment industry struggles with the problems of social distancing. And the prospect of our elder daughter, Claire's wedding, being a victim of the COVID-19 situation is also a huge challenge. They, like so many other young couples, are having to accept that the day won't be as they planned. The rules around weddings keep changing, so it's very hard to know what exactly we will be able to do by November the 14th. How can you pray for me? Well, I'd like to ask for prayers for us as a whole church family. I pray we can support each other and our local communities in spite of the challenges of the COVID-19 situation. I'd also like prayers for all those who've lost their jobs, careers, or whose dreams seem to have now become impossible. For those young people who are awaiting or receiving exam results and do not know what will happen next. Pray that the Holy Spirit will help and guide them on their journey towards the future, and that they will find fulfilment somehow, maybe not in the way they planned, but in another way. And on a personal level, I would like prayers for our family as we find our way through the challenges of this time. Give us the grace to understand that things do not always work out the way we hope and plan for. Please pray for James and Claire as they are now less than 100 days away from their wedding. May they have a wonderful day, even if it is not as they have planned for and dreamt of. Pray for Hannah as she tries to find some work and looks towards an uncertain future. And for John and Keith, who continue to work from home and so are isolated from their colleagues and reliant on virtual communication. And pray that I may have the strength and faith to help and support and hold them all together in their challenges. Thank you for all your prayers, and God bless you all.